Hello, hello everyone. Welcome back to Lovely Lavender Wishes. It's Renee, and we are going to be working in our mixed media journal. I've only gotten a few pages done, but yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. So I skip a page in between each one, so that gives me room to, I don't know, play, or if I want to cut through the page, I have, the back page or whatever, but okay, so y'all ready to get messy today? I'm not sure about this one. Excuse me. I wanted to do like a grungy type page today, so let's just play around and see how it goes. So I just grabbed a bunch of, I don't know, leftover scraps I had, browns and such. So we are just gonna first collage and grunge the page up a little bit, I guess. I don't know. We're just gonna start tearing, just start placing, and we'll see how it all goes. But this is a great way to use up your scraps for sure. So I've had a few people say, "Oh my gosh, you're posting all the time and I can't keep up with you." Y'all, these pages, like I'm doing these and I'm posting them just when I get a chance to do them. Once the travel restrictions, release and we can travel again, I will definitely be in and out and doing that a lot more. Sorry, y'all, I'm distracted. I'm trying to do all this. So I'll be in and out a lot more and doing what have you. And so, yeah, I won't be able to be doing as many videos. So I'm just doing the videos now that I have the chance to do them. And, it's cold out and all I'm doing really is staying in the house. I might as well get my videos done and craft and what have you. But there will come a time when my travel schedule starts kicking off again. And I won't post anything for maybe like a week or 2 weeks, so these videos are here for you to, they'll be on my YouTube channel for whenever you want to come and check them out. So you don't have to, do them all when I post them or what have you. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, these videos will be here for you at any time, whenever you want to come check them out, whenever you have time to journal or whatever. So yeah, I just put them up when I get a chance because I might as well. I don't know, y'all. A lot of this will be covered again. I'm just kind of, I don't know. I have no idea, y'all. Right now I'm just tearing. We'll just tear it all and then we'll find spots for it. But yeah, so don't worry about trying to keep up or whatever. Right now I just have time. It's cold. I'm not going out. I'm not traveling. My schedule has just kind of been free for now. So I figure I might as well get stuff done when I can. That's why I've been posting a lot. But there will come a time, y'all, when I won't be able to. I'll be traveling and my schedule will be kind of crazy. So then there'll be weeks where we don't have any videos, and then, you can go back and, catch up on all the videos that you missed or that you want to, be a part of or what have you, or do on your own time. I don't know. I'm just kind of sticking these in a variety of places. Oh, it doesn't help that this doesn't stay. Let's do something maybe like this. And I think this stuff through, or I overthink things a lot. Overthink things. I want it to be perfect, and it's supposed to be a creative process. It's not supposed to be perfect, y'all. And that is my biggest thing, trying to do these. I'm always like, oh, I want it to look like this or like this, and it doesn't always turn out that way. Let's get some words over on this side. I don't know, what do y'all think? We need some green on this side as well, I think. I don't know. Y'all, this is the part that takes forever for me. Once I get this down, I'm pretty good. Well, let's just maybe go like that. This will go here. Maybe that. What y'all think? Everything dark. I'm gonna have this. Something kind of like that. I don't know. Like I said, it's a good way to use up some of your scraps. So let me toss some of these. I'm not gonna need those. Okay, where is my glue stick? And now I just gotta remember where everything goes. Okay, we're gonna go like this. So yeah, so don't stress about the videos, y'all. Also, I should have grabbed some washi tape. I might go grab some of that and put it down the middle as well, because we're probably gonna have a lot of water on this page. So hopefully you're all staying warm, because right now it is freezing. This is the coldest I think it's been in Texas since I've lived here, almost. It's supposed to keep dropping until they're saying ice and snow. We had a really bad, but there was a really bad accident. Where was it? In Fort Worth? I think it was in Fort Worth, Texas. It was like 100-car pileup with a few people dead, which is so sad. I guess they hit some black ice or something on the road. And in Texas, we are not used to, I mean, I'm from Chicago originally, so I'm used to it, but most people in Texas are not used to driving in icy weather. And so, you know, that can get very, very dangerous if people are driving and they don't realize when they hit, you know, blocks of ice. So, oops, I forgot this one goes back there, huh? So yeah, it was a sad situation. 100-car pileup. Oh, that's crazy. That's just crazy. Whoops. Did this one go? This one went here. But it can get very dangerous out on the roads if you know, especially our roads too. They make the cement is I guess, made differently than it is up north, like the cement on the road, how they make that, it's a little different. Oops. And so it doesn't have as much gravel or sand or something in the cement, so it makes it a little slippery as well. So that gets dangerous as as well. So anyways, so the temperature is supposed to keep dropping until for the next few days. And so they're warning everybody, make sure your pipes are good and make sure you're covering your plants. And when you go out, make sure, you keep a lot of distance between you and other cars in case you hit some ice. And on top of it all, it's been raining. So, of course, the rain is making the roads slick. And then with the cold, it's turning it into ice. So it's not a good situation overall. So that's kind of where we're at right here. So I'm just going to stay in the house as much as possible and not go anywhere because, why go somewhere when you don't have to? I don't want to go out in that. And it's just way too cold. I'm just going to tear that. Okay, so let me go grab my washi tape. Cat thing on my container, my washi tape container, and let's see if we can figure out which kind of washi tape we can put down the middle of this. Oh, right here. Maybe this one because I've already got some. Oh, let's move that. Ooh. I'm gonna put this down the middle of the page. That'll help kind of seal it as well. Now I need to find the end. And again, I watch people on YouTube, doing these mixed media pages, and they just like, boom, 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 and then they're done. And I'm like, how in the world? It just takes me forever just to kind of figure out just even like the base, what I want to do or how I want it to look. And then let alone like talking to y'all as I'm doing this. It's like, oh my gosh, how did these people do it? Okay, so now I'm going to take Mod Podge. This is Antique Matte. And I bought, this came, oh my gosh, it's so old, y'all. It came from, I'm just going to tear all that off. Ugh. It came from a big bin I had of somebody selling all their stuff. So it was in the bin. And, so I'm going to use it. Sometimes I'll buy stuff and just say how much for, like all your stuff. And they'll be like $50 or $20 or whatever. I'll be like, great, I'll take it. And I don't even know what I'm all buying until I get it home. And then, it's like a bunch of variety of like craft stuff. So that's kind of what this was from. One of those. So all I'm doing, it's a little wet. I'm just covering this whole thing with this antique Mod Podge. Mod Podge? Mod Podge. And I kind of like the smell of it. Some people don't like the smell. I'm like, smelling it going, I don't know. Takes me back to my days of crafting and painting in college when all the rooms used to smell like this, I guess. All this like, just, we had turpentine for our oil painting class and airbrush class. And I was in a clay, I'm just gonna grab a little bit of water I was in a, what is it? Like a pottery class. That's it. Clay pottery class as well. And so just all these smells, kind of bring me back to that. The good old days, y'all. The good old days. And I had no responsibilities. I really don't have many responsibilities now either. Now that my child is grown and it's buckling up a little bit. So this one's gonna get really grungy. So I'm literally gonna throw that out. I don't think I need that. Cover this up. Okay, so I'm gonna dry this. Okay, because you gotta dry in between in between things. Layers, I guess. Again, this is a great way to use up a lot of your scraps, all the collaging and such. And I put the washi tape down the middle. That's just because I'm going to do a lot of, I think, ink and water and such on these pages. So that'll help protect the spine of the book so it kind of stays intact. I don't know how long it takes Mod Podge to dry, y'all. Do y'all know? Looks like it's almost dry. So my videos are all in real time. I know a lot of people do fast videos, and they'll talk over their videos, or they'll just do like they show you how to do a whole collage page in under like 2 minutes because they fast forward the whole thing. First of all, sometimes that annoys me when I watch those because I want to know step by step how they do it. So that's why I do mine in real time for y'all. Also, I don't have the time to edit videos, so all my videos are unedited. Okay, so now I'm going to take white gesso and I am going to kind of tone this down a little like I did on my last page. And I am literally just gonna kind of go in with my fingers. And just get a little messy again. But yeah, so I do all my videos in real time. So you can see how long it takes, all the mistakes I made, and so I can take you step by step through it. And you can see the process. I do like the fast videos, like if I just have like a couple minutes and I just want to see like how it works and how it turns out. But like I said, I don't have time to do all the editing and such, so I don't do that. So you're gonna see the unedited version of all my videos. And I don't even go back and edit out like when I make mistakes when I'm talking to y'all. Because I know y'all know what I mean. So, because a lot of times I'll say stuff, I'll call something a flower when it's a ribbon or something. And then I'll look back on the video and I'll be like, oops, well, they know what I meant, you know? I just don't have time to edit the videos, you know? Okay, let's get this a little bit. I could just kind of wipe over this whole thing, but I want some parts to stick out and some parts to be muted a little bit more. This is probably, I think, the part that I like the most, this part. It's just fun. Get all dirty and messy. And I mean, if you don't like getting messy, then yeah, don't use your fingers or don't do this part. But when I'm done with these projects, y'all should see like my counter. It started off neat, and then when I'm done, it's like, it looks like a disaster, like a tornado hit my room. But it doesn't take me long to clean it up afterwards. Okay, what do y'all think? There's a couple spots that just... You can water it down if you don't want it. Okay, well, I guess that's good for now. I could always add more. So let me close that. Gotta pull my sleeves up, y'all, because I'm going to get messy, I'm sure. Okay, let me dry this real quick, and then I'm going to do the smooshing technique with my inks. We're gonna ink this up. So let me grab, I'm gonna ink up the sides first. So I'm gonna use my brushed corduroy since I have it out. And I'm just going to ink up these sides. And let me cut this part off. So I really want this one to be just grungy. And I think it'll keep getting grungy the more we add to it. I think the best tip I can give for getting dimension and having your page look like you put all this work into it, when really you don't put a lot of work into it, it doesn't really take that long, but it's just adding multiple layers. So, you know, y'all have seen that I first collaged, and then I went over it with, you know, well, I sealed it with Mod Podge, and then I went over it with the white gesso, and now I'm gonna do some inking. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna see if this works. I'm not even sure if this will work. Oh, and my seat is slowly sinking again. Let me move all this. Okay, I have my paper here. I have my glass thing here, and I'm going to put the ink on here. Grab my water, spray it, and I'm gonna go in and just really grunge this up with ink. And let me grab this because I'm making a mess already, y'all. I want this to look really grungy. So I'm using Vintage Photo right now. Where's my water? And this is just like we do on all of our junk journaling pages and such. We are just gonna grunge this thing up really good. Make it look like it's been all around the world in people's backpacks and everything else. Okay, so let me dry that. And you have to kind of dry in between each layer, otherwise the layers won't, they'll just blend into each other versus layering on top of each other and giving the extra color dimensions. Couple spots that are still pretty wet here. Well, they'll dry as we get going. Okay, so the next thing, let's see, I want to do some brushed corduroy. It's a little darker, hopefully. Hopefully it's darker. Yeah. This is really fun too, because this is when you can get all your aggressions out. You just like, just squish it and push it down and just, you know. And this I love because there's no rhyme or reason to it. This you don't even have to think about, you know. A lot of people don't think about their collaging either, but for me, for some reason, the collaging part is the hardest part for me. Like, I overthink it too much. Then this, you just stick it down. It doesn't matter where it goes. You don't even have to think, just throw it down. And that's what makes it, I think, fun, because then you can just do it with it and you're not thinking it through, I guess. See, look how grungy this is looking already, y'all. It's making me excited. It's starting to look grungy. Instead of all my pinks and purples, we're going for the grunge today. Because it's a dreary day. It's a grungy day. But, well, I'm filming this on a Friday. I don't know when you all will see it. If I can, I'll upload it today. But, yeah, it's a dreary Friday. Oh, I love that. I love this little part right there. There's like my favorite parts too that I get on the page. Like, I love these little dark spots. I'll try to let that dry. Okay, and then I'm going to do a little bit of this ground espresso. Let's see how this one looks. Ooh, yeah. Look how dark that's gonna be. Okay, let me move that to the side. Oh my gosh, y'all, my chair. I'm like slowly sinking to the ground. Okay, yeah, this is getting sufficiently grunged up. What do y'all think? This is a great way to grunge anything up, is just do this smooshing technique, and it makes it look at this, y'all. I'm getting it everywhere. Okay, so let's dry this. Sorry, y'all. I know it's like, do it, dry it, do it, dry it. Now, if you let this dry on its own, these puddles will dry in like these darker spots, and you'll get these really neat, I don't know, I guess lines or things. But I'm trying to do this quickly, and so I'm drying it. But if you let it just sit and dry, you'll get a little bit of a different look. You'll get a more intense pocket of color, I guess would be the word. I mean, you still get a pretty good look even drying it like this, but okay. I'm gonna tilt it a little so I can get. Okay, I need to glue this one little piece down. It keeps coming up. It's because it's hanging off the bottom here. Okay, so this is still drying just a tad, so we'll let it kind of dry a little bit. But what do you think? Here, I'll bring it up. Look at that, is sufficiently getting grungy, isn't it? Love it. So you can still see the collage in the back, but it's kind of muted, and now we have the grunginess. Okay. Okay, so what should we do next? I was thinking some stenciling. Okay, so I have these And I need to cut these little white parts. So I have these little tags that I've had in my ephemera folder for a while. So I figured might as well use them. And those are gonna go on these pages. But I need them to pop out a little bit more. So I think we're gonna have to really, because those are just gonna blend right in. So yeah, we're gonna have to pop those out. And then I have this one that says, Art Feeds the Soul. These two little birds on it. They're kind of like these little grungy old tags. So I'm going to take my ground espresso. Let me grab another. Oh yeah. We're gonna ink these up so they'll pop off the page. Look at that. I'm trying to do this as fast as possible. But you can use any of these techniques in your junk journaling, in your Bible journaling, for cards, whatever. Or start your own mixed media journal and just experiment and have fun with it. That's really what this journal is for me. It's just my experimental journal, and I'm trying something new on each page that I have never done before. And I just want to, try to expand my repertoire, whatever, of, art styles, I guess would be. Okay, I also have this pony color, and I was thinking, let's see. You know what? I'm going to wait on that. First, I'm going to do the stencil. Okay, so if this is going to be right about here, I want some stenciling. Okay, so I'm going to get my light and fluffy modeling paste, and then, of course, we get, you know what? I'm going to say, of course, it's all white, but you know what I could do is mix it first. So let me grab the ground espresso here. Put some water on there. And I am going to take some of this paste and mix it so it's not white. At least it'll be a little brown. You could do this with inks, with sprays, with paints, anything. I just don't want it to be white. I mean, even if it was white, I could go in with inks and go over it. Sorry, y'all. That sound, I know. Just trying to get most of the white spots out of it. Okay. Let me close this. So now it's not white anymore, yay! Okay. So I have this stencil from Tim Holtz. It's, I don't know, like a cracked something or other. Okay, my book is starting to curl. So I'm gonna try to hold this down the best I can. Get this stencil going. Got a piece of hair. Let's get that out. We don't want that in there. Now it's on my finger. Come on. Okay. And then let's do some over here. Do some at the bottom. And the thicker you put it on, I'm trying to scrape it, so I just have like a little thin coat, but the thicker you put it on, y'all know the thicker layer you'll get. Just put some down there. Okay, and then the other thing you definitely want to do whenever you're using texture paste or whatever is make sure you get it off your stencil pretty quickly. Otherwise, it might dry on there and it could ruin your stencil. Any kind of modeling paste, texture paste, that kind of stuff. At least get most of it off, and then you can go to the sink and wash it later. Okay, I'm gonna move that to the side. And I'll scrape this up in case I need some more. And I have it already. Just move that to the side as well. Okay, so let's try this. Almost a couple spots. Okay, let's see here. I think they're kind of dry, but we shall see. Okay, I wanted to do some darker inks. So I've got this color mist, but I don't want to mist it. I want to just drip it. Oh yeah, that's nice and dark. But I'm not sure if it'll work. Let's see if... Oh, there we go. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to drip it in certain spots. Then we're going to take the water. Look at that. So cool. The little things excite me, y'all. So cool. Let it drip. I don't know what this is. Big clump of something right here. Okay. And then let's do the same thing on this side. Again, you just gotta play with stuff and just see what works. And sometimes you try something and it doesn't work. It's like, well, now I know for next time. Love it. Okay. And the last thing I definitely want to get some black in here. So let's try, actually, I wonder if I do watercolor. Ooh. Got this watercolor. know if it'll be too watery, not enough pigment, or if it'll give me what I'm looking for. And I don't really know what I'm looking for. I guess I'll know it when I see it. I just want some darker spots. And let it kind of drip in different areas. So I'm using a mix of watercolors, inks, what else? That's about it right now. Just watercolors and inks. I guess if you have the ink sprays, you can just spray it and it would work. Just keep adding more, adding more, adding more. Okay. That should be good. I'm gonna dry that. And while that's doing its final drying, I'm gonna do some black splatters. So I figured I might as well do that, and then we can dry that too. Ugh, trying to grab my... Too wet right now. I need to get it. There we go. Oop. Well, the black splatters are reacting still. It's kind of soaking into the wet, which is good. That's a whole different look. It's giving me black splotches versus like splatters. They're like reacting with the water already on the page and spreading out, which is totally fine. It's a whole different look. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna let that. Okay, now let's try that. What do y'all think? Is it getting really grungy now? I think it's looking sufficiently grungy. Okay, well that is continuing to dry. I'm gonna move this. I'll wipe up all this. I'm gonna grab these. We'll let that finish drying. I'm gonna grab my, let's see, what do I need? Oops, one of my things fell. Okay, I'm going to grab my hole punch here and just punch holes in these tags. And then I have this twine, so I'm going to take this twine, which I got in Happy Mail or got in when we did the contest, the 1K challenge. This was one of the items that I got. Thank you, thank you. So I'm using it. I will definitely, I told you I'll definitely be using all the items. You'll see them pop up in different areas. I need my little pokey tool. You'll see them pop up in different things that I do. Oops. Okay, that didn't work. Let's see if we can do this again. There you go. So I'm just gonna take this. Oops. Let's make sure the sides are even. Oh my gosh, y'all. Everybody else can do this so easily, and me, I'm just gonna, so that's all I'm gonna do is just make little stringy tabby things for these. That makes any sense. I'm losing my vocabulary. I don't know what these are called. Just some little, if I can get it through the hole. I could have made bigger holes. That probably would have been a lot easier. So I just put the loop through the hole. I take the two ends and put the two ends through the loop and then pull tight. And then you got this little, where's the other, where's the end, where's the end? So you just fold it like this, take that loop, and that's the part that you want to put through the hole. Pull the loop out, and then put the ends through the loop. Put both ends through the loop. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay, let's see, is this dry? Okay, let me just hit it with the dry gun one more time. The heating tool. A couple spots. Man, these pages feel so thick because I've put so many layers on them. Between the collage layers, the paste, the paint, the ink, the Mod Podge. Between it all. Okay, so now let's just figure out. Do I want them like this or like that? Yep, still a little wet. They might not glue if they're still a little wet. We'll see. Maybe if I close the book, it'll. There we go. I think that is it. But yeah, I might have to really get these glued down. But I just want to show you what we got. So there's my page, my grungy page. Yeah, these are coming up. It's still a little damp. I'll have to let that dry. But here it is close up. Grungy, huh? Art feeds the soul. It sure does. I love this look. Look at that, y'all. That looks so cool. Way better than I thought it would. It actually, now that I'm looking at it on the camera, I think it looks better on the camera than it does in real life. I don't know if it's the lighting or what, but so there it is. There's our page for the day. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.